going on, everybody? Welcome to this week's episode of Recap, airing exclusively here on YouTube. I'm your boy Benjamin, one of the three hosts. That's right, we got three hosts again for this week's episode. Of course, we asked the tough question. Hey, do you like hats? Because if you do, you definitely came to the right place. And speaking of tough questions, have you subscribed to our YouTube channel yet? Because if you haven't, here's the subscribe button right below. Give us a like if you like what you see, and stay up to date on everything going on in the Recap/Hat Club cinematic universe. But as always, I never do this show alone. So I'm a wingman, Teferi Taylor. What is up?
What's going on, Ben? Happy Wednesday, my brother. Good Wednesdays, good vibes. We're in November now, so the full fall season. So stocking up for Thanksgiving. Why not have a good Hat Club hat next to that dressing or that turkey on the table? And of course, as Ben said, we are no longer just a dynamic duo. We have a third musketeer. Got to bring in our guy.
Baby!
Felt like a little Looney Tune entrance, you know, Bugs Bunny.
Listen, man, this move is para mi gente. Just kind of like packed. We love having AB on. His chemistry is great. His energy is great. He obviously makes great hats. So why not have a third guy to hang out and spend time with on Wednesday? How you doing, AB?
Damn straight.
I'm doing good, man. Like, I'm happy to be part of the Recap cinematic universe now, officially as a third host, and couldn't ask for better vibes with you two, because you guys always making me laugh. Even when I'm like, before getting tapped in, I'm just like, bro, how do I keep up with these two? Because I'm just like, one is a sports knowledge guru from, like, you cut blood probably, and it's like yellow and green from Oregon. You know?
Oh yeah.
And then Tef just chef kiss with the style, the fits, you know. So I'm like, what can I bring? And I can just bring two personalities. That's all I can ask, you know. So I'm happy to be here and happy to show some good hats. You know, that's what
I know everybody in the chat is happy to have you here as well.
Oh yeah, man. And speaking of good hats, Ben, I think it's time for us to show off some
Side Sleepers.
You already know. Let's get into it. So, if you are new to the Hat Club Recap Cinematic Universe, welcome. This is not Earth 616. This is Hat Club 616. And we have a nifty way you can get there. It's www.hatclub.com on your internet browser. And if you have a smartphone, good news for you is we have an app too. And sometimes on that app, we drop some app exclusives. The ambassador pack of my fellow ambassador, Willow, dropped very beautiful angels that he designed on his head, as well as an Atlanta Braves that we'll look at just shortly. Hats, I think we have that covered from league to fitted hat, A-frame, adjustable to lifestyle. Anything you need all in one convenient place. You can shop by league, lifestyle, accessories. So those really cool and nifty hat stretchers and hat cleaner kits live there, and sale. Because who doesn't like hats on sale? And make sure whenever you come to the Hat Club website, you sign in, because that's a great way for you to earn points on each of your purchases. And on top of that, if you spend $75 on the website, you get free shipping. And who doesn't like free? Click the new tab that's right here next to your rewards, or you can go to view all under new arrivals. And then if you go down the page, you can see our collections and see some other really cool things that we have going on, like joining the club if you're not a Hat Club member. We also talked about this pack last week, the yellow and black pack. Very, very nice looking hats here. D-backs, because obviously we are an Arizona-based company, is one I think that I would definitely pick up. And then also this LA. Been releasing a lot of good LA hats lately. I wonder why. But
I'm just gonna throw it out here. That's why I'm wearing a Tigers hat today in protest of their back-to-back championships, because I was saying all year it should have been the Tigers. So.
Hey, and someone won the Cy Young yesterday, so you know.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying, man. He's a one-man army. He should stay in Detroit. Sign that man. Give it an extension.
Sign that man. But yes, very good hats there. And then as well, we have these side scripts that we talked about in our last episode. NBA is tipped off. I don't know how the Celtics are doing, but I know the Lakers are on a hot streak right now. So definitely a thing that you'll want to pick up. We got the Chicago Bulls in their traditional colors, as well as the Golden State Warriors, Phoenix Suns, and as we all estimated, the Skull Chief that also dropped with this.
Cut!
A lot of good hats still available.
Well, guys, up next in the Oscar creations, specifically for Mexican Revolution Day on November 20th, 11 in the morning Pacific time, 2 p.m. Eastern time, 12 p.m. Mountain Standard Time if you're in Arizona. We have Música by, AB's playlist. You know? Oh, that's a good grito, right?
I've been practicing, man, for this occasion.
Wepa.
Now let me take a little sip of the water. So these are 6, styles that I was able to create for specifically the intent was for Mexican Independence Day, but there was a couple delays if I say so, but we were still able to drop it for the 20th of November, which is Mexican Revolution Day, and I think that still really hits home. So we'll go one by one. We'll start off with 2 of the minor league styles with the Corpus Christi. This one specifically for a great album from a man in Texas. So we got Indigo Crown with a red cardinal top visor and squatchy. We have this one, the Copa del Mundo, I want to say logo, right? That Corpus Christi used. And again, it's a cowboy riding a baseball. I think it's a very unique, look. It pays homage to that specific genre of music. And yeah, we got metallic blue gray, and then we have sky blue on the jeans with regular white and red or metallic red threading in the baseball. And then I just finished it off with khaki for the boots, And this one has no side patch, right? Sorry, no side patch right here. This one is a rust orange with indigo blue crown. But the nice detail about all 6 crowns is that the New Era flag does have the Mexico patch or the Mexico flag in the flag. So I thought it was really, really cool. John pushed me to just be like, hey, just not do it on 2, because I only originally wanted to do it on 2, but they all turned out to look really good on all 6. So New Era definitely likes when that New Era flag is popped more. So I definitely, that gives it a more like a, oh, look, it pays homage to that Mexican music. And then this is a gray UV and black sweatband. The 2 minor league hats are made in China. The rest of the pack is made in Bangladesh. So that is, the Corpus Christi one. And this one, the Tigers of the North, I'll say it like that. We have the Lakeland Tigers. This is my 3rd Lakeland. I love this logo. It's a really, really good hook, and it pays homage to a classic album. And yeah, you have the front logo with metallic copper, black seashell in that tiger, and then metallic green for that L, and then all black crown. And then here I went and mixed it up and used the Detroit Tigers 2005 All-Star Game patch. And again, pays homage to just that cover of red, metallic green, and metallic blue-gray, and black in the back of the patch. So super, super nice with how this turned out, as well as the back. It has that hit of metallic black pearl, and then metallic green and metallic blue-gray. So really, really nice on that one. And then here is the Mexican New Era flag. Gray UV, black sweatband, last one made in China. And then this one is the only one that is not a minor league hat or a major league hat, but it is the Golden Rooster. And it's logos that we've used before, internally. But this one pays homage for that specific Mexican genre, and that was his nickname, the Gold Rooster in Mexico. And honestly, this, as you could tell, metallic gold, it pops very heavy on the crown.
Yes,
so you
it does.
Stone crown, red cardinal, top visor, and squatchy. No side patch right here, right? So plain Jane for this one. And this is how the New Era flag looks on that stone crown right here with a gray UV. And yeah, this is honestly pays homage because it hits home, not really homage, but hits home for me because he's from Sonora, just like me. So definitely
Nice.
top one in the pack for me on that one. The last 3, definitely as well, very, very popular music in the Mexican culture. This one is the Philadelphia Phillies with the lavender crown, red cardinal top visor, and squatchy as well. With that front logo, just pops with rust, which is not rust. Sorry, I'm blanking here, but it's that color. One second, let me see. Here it is. So it's basically Royal Crest, which is basically another type of like purple, so it's really really nice. It doesn't blend so much on the lavender, but the metallic copper still pops really really nice. And then this one, anti-iris, as Tef calls it, pay to visit,
Yep.
so it's got that royal crest as well as copper and metallic iris. So that 1952 All-Star game, I feel like doesn't get used too much on the side patch. Uh, we see more of the common All-Star games like 1996 or Liberty Bell for the Phillies. But yeah, same thing goes with this royal crest on the back with metallic copper and metallic iris. And this is what the Mexican New Era flag looks on this one, with this being the only pinky made in Bangladesh and black sweatband. And all of them do have the Hat Club tag as well. It's really like nice to see all of them are getting represented, fairly well with the people who like that specific music. But definitely, it is still really nice that like it's like very heavy on regions. You know what I mean? So I'm seeing like even age as well, like older folks, younger folks. It still hits home because your mom was cleaning on Saturdays every morning, waking you up with this music. So definitely hits home for everybody. Now this next one, to me is classic just because the cumbia aspect of this, right? But this is the first time that I did a faded blue crown, all over crown, faded blue with the Anaheim Angels, the Disney, era logo. And this is metallic blue gray, metallic copper, and Sweet Dreams in that's what it's called, the Sweet Dreams color in that front logo. And I didn't like, sometimes you just don't know like which ones are gonna hit more for people, and people seem to like this one a lot. So I'm like, wow, like good, because I just have certain ones that I get attached to more, but people really like this one a lot. The 50th patch right here, same aspect, metallic blue gray, Sweet Dreams, and metallic copper with a little bit of or silver right there, or sorry, ivory in the halo. Same thing right here. You got Sweet Dreams, copper, metallic blue gray, and this is what the New Era flag looks like on this one. This one has a gray UV, black sweatband, made in Bangladesh. But shout out to Chief, because Chief calls it the faded Chief. that's his color, the faded one, the faded blue. But Hat Club LA has had good faded blue crowns. Like there was one that Chicago Blackhawks that he wears all the time. That one's really, really, really nice. So super, super cool to how this turned out and the reception. So that is the fifth one. And last but not least, shout out to a legend, the Rey de Corridos. If you know, you know. The Cincinnati Reds, off-white, top visor and squatchy is black, but you got that, cow print in the front logo with metallic copper. This, crowd favorite. I'll say that.
Yeah, to put it lightly.
To put it lightly, crowd favorite, just because of the man that stands behind it, and next to him in that special moment, there was his guitarist. So I put the what year is this been? I think it's at 2019 All-Star game for the Cleveland Guardians, Indians at the time. But damn, man, yeah, like black, metallic copper, and a little bit of just khaki in that Cleveland in 2019. And then this is what the back looks like, with that khaki, white, and black. And then this is the only, forgive me everybody, I wanted to test it out, white sweatband that I've ever done. So I did a white sweatband, gray UV, but this New Era flag pops.
It really does.
This is probably my favorite just because of the off-white crown next to it, but yeah, here you have the, Cincinnati Reds that I know people are going crazy, and don't bother Ben. If you miss out, you missed out, okay?
Exactly.
I will be able to say this because, again, like I said, all of these drop in November 20th online, but stay tuned to Home of Hat Club so you can see that SoCal locations and Phoenix locations, as well as Hat Club LA, so VG, Ontario, and then the Phoenix locations and Hat Club LA will be getting their specific styles. So go ahead and just look at the caption at Home of Hat Club, and you'll see which ones drop on November 20th. So that's mi música.
All right, we got one more collection to show you guys and a very special guest to go along with it. He is the creator behind it. He's been in the Hat Club family for several years, works at our Arrowhead store. Bowen Birkenfeld.
What up, guys? How you doing?
What up, Bowen?
I didn't fuck it up that time. Right?
No, that was money. Yeah, you're chilling. Money. Man, so I've been at Hat Club for, about 6 years now, which is crazy. I started like end of 2019. I've been there ever since. Work at our Arrowhead store location, then work on the corporate side a little bit as well. So yeah, kind of all over the place. I enjoy being in the store because I love getting to interact with our customers. There's guys that I've known for years through the hat community, and so it's always good seeing their faces. As far as like the corporate side, the marketing side, my ambitions are to be in data analytics once I graduate from school and that sort of thing. So I really enjoy that too. I would love for that to be my path forward, after I end up leaving the store. But yeah, I enjoy both. I love working for Hat Club, so definitely positives on both sides. I go to Arizona State University. Forks up, baby.
I can say that now as an Oregon alum, because we're no longer in the same conference. I have no hostility toward Arizona State University.
You guys got lucky. Now we have a good team, and you guys are nowhere to be found.
Why do you have a good team?
Oh, stop it.
Yeah, where did your head coach come from?
Oh, stop it. Oh, brother. Typical Oregon.
Sorry, we like to win.
Hey, I am a Broncos fan too, so obviously I'm pretty stoked on the Oregon connection there as well. That's what we're working at.
Mr. Troy Franklin and Mr. Bo Nix just dominating week after week.
Mm-hmm.
You're very welcome.
You seem like a family guy, Bowen. You seem like that's your thing. You said Forks Up, so I'm thinking, Arizona State family. So now, talk to us about this pack.
We're calling it Behind the Wheel.
Yeah, so I'll introduce it by saying that I don't have friends, I have family. You feel me? So I'm a big car guy. Growing up, watching all the movies that inspired other car guys like me, that sort of thing. I'm literally in Japan on like a car guide trip right now, chasing this stuff around the world. And so that was the big inspiration behind this pack. I wanted to do something that sort of combines the automotive world with the hat world in the best way that I know how. And so that's sort of how the pack came to be, and I couldn't be happier with how it came out. So I have done one individual hat before. It was a gray and black two-tone Astros with a royal UV. Yeah, if you were at Houston pop-up a couple of years ago, you may have snagged it yourself there. It went online, and it also was our Arrowhead location too. But that was the one and only style until this collection. So, and we might have a little call back to that first one a little bit later. Yeah, so this is from everyone's favorite car movie based in Tokyo. So it's an orange-black two-tone based off of the Veilside RX-7. So that's why we got the upside-down Angels hat. This is all glow-in-the-dark white on the front, metallic black and metallic silver outline. We've got the 2006 Pittsburgh Pirates All-Star patch. That was the year that this specific movie came out, and the colors on it are meant to look like the neon lights of the Tokyo skyline at night. We even have the little hit of green on the field from the soccer field. If you know, you know. Mm-hmm. And then we've got the Japanese flag on the back.
Damn!
They're calling back to the Tokyo roots on the hat. So this is one of the personal favorites. I've been rocking this one a lot, even though it's neon orange. I absolutely love it. Glow-in-the-dark hits on the patch as well. The full All-Star Game logo glows too. So that is crown number one. Yeah, and if you ever look up a picture of the front of said orange car, the logo on the hood is actually a V for Veilside. That's the body kit on the car. So that was the reason behind the V on here, is it's to mimic the logo on the hood. As this character's sort of persona was established in a completely separate movie that was like before the other franchise even happened, by the same director, and the character is originally from Southern California near Anaheim. And so that is the California tie-in as well with the Angels logo. Sort of brings it all together right there. So the other one I got with me is the, we'll call it the APR Atlanta Braves. This is from the Red Evo from the same movie. So if you'll notice on the car in the movie, it's sponsored by APR. That was the brand who built the car that they ultimately decided to use in the movie. So this A logo sort of mimics the APR logo blasted up the side of the Evo. So you got silver A, black outline, and you got a glow-in-the-dark outline on top of that. I love this A with the Tomahawk logo. It's one of my favorite logos. Super stoked to be able to do that. We got the Atlanta Georgia Stadium.
Oh,
this has the exact same colors in it as the Angels one that I just showed you. So sort of matching patches. Again, with the green hit for the soccer field. If you know, you know. Glow-in-the-dark outlines, some metallic iris in here. I don't know if it picks up on camera, but I love the iris hit on this. And then on the baddie, we got a glow and iris baddie with the black. I guess I should have shown there. These are both gray UVs, black guts, Hat Club tag on the inside. But yeah, these are the two perfect hats if you want to go drifting through Shibuya Crossing. These are the ones. So a couple days ago, I literally had the opportunity to sit in the car this hat is based off of in the middle of Shibuya, and I have pictures like sitting in the car wearing it. So that was like pretty bucket list. I'll be posting those on Instagram later. But
yeah,
pretty
man.
cool. Another one of my favorites in the collection. So perfect.
Next from the family pack is one that was really fast, really furious. A hat that I feel like if you had a car that could jump over a bridge, definitely a hat in mind. So, walk us through this one, Bowen. Like, talk us through it, man. What was the idea behind this one?
Yeah, so this is based off of obviously one of everyone's favorite cars and characters from the movies. S2000 inspired. So you have the S on the front. Obviously, the character's name also starts with an S, so that helps as well. So it's going to be a fuchsia top, black bill, pink UV on it. The whole block S on the front glows in the dark. You got the 40th anniversary side patch. Supposed to kind of mimic the bridge jumping scene if you've seen this car jumping over a bridge. One cool hit too, I don't know if it comes up on camera, but in the compass and the 40th patch, I've actually recreated the Motegi wheels that the S2000 rocks in the movie. So that's the idea behind like the two-tone metallic there. You kind of have the tire and wheel combination.
I like it.
I do like that a lot.
So and then you got like the two-tone baddie is sort of a fuchsia and light pink with a metallic black baddie. Once again, like black guts, pink UV, Hat Club tag. This is probably my favorite from the collection. I know that this has been everyone's favorite when they've seen it. So yeah, I'm really stoked on how this one came out. Man, I appreciate it.
I don't know, like I feel like these two are really great. I mean, who needs a 15-second car when you got this? You know what I mean? Like this is one.
Honestly, hey, that's nobody's car.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, so this one is kind of the sleeper. When it came in, like, I mean, I was already excited about it, but in person, it like blew away my expectations. So we have sort of a lime green top. We're gonna have a blue and white Los Angeles script. The white outline does glow on it. Obviously, this is meant to mimic the livery on, one of the first cars we see, in this franchise. Green, black, two-tone. So the 60th anniversary Dodgers patch, and the reason it's Dodgers is the whole thing opens with this car doing a burnout in the Dodger Stadium parking lot. You can actually see that sign on the Dodger Stadium patch in the background. There's even a big red Bud logo, and that's why there's a red piece on the top of the sign in that patch. So super cool hit. Light blue metallic for the sky, royal blue at the bottom. And the Batterman is my favorite because that car had an original Arizona license plate. My Arizona people, if you know, the old school dark copper. So the Batterman on that mimics that. It also glows in the dark as well. So obviously all of the glow in this collection is to match up with the underglow on the cars. Felt like it was a necessary thing. Good gray on this one. Black guts, Hat Club tag on the inside.
All right, so now gone from the brightness, now we're going to a little bit darker, I guess, quote unquote, softer color motifs. Since Tef just had the Dodgers in hand, I'm going to do the same thing. Run through it, baby.
Yes, sir. So this is the epitome of family. This hat does not have any friends either. So this hat is based off of the Charger that everybody knows and loves. So if you guys know the car, in the front grille of a 1970 Dodge Charger, there's a cursive script that says Charger. And so that's why I had to go with the Dodgers. Obviously, the LA ties are big with, this car as well. If you remember from one of the later movies, there's a very iconic picture of the whole squad overlooking LA with this exact view. And so this patch is meant to mimic the sunset on the buildings with the sky, with the whole crew overlooking LA. That was sort of the tie-in with that. All of the white in the patch glows in the dark as well, heavy metallic. This one's definitely the daily. This is probably the one that I've worn the most, because it's easy to throw on, rock all the time. Moving on to the baddie. Just something simple, just a metallic silver, a little bit of glow, black baddie. And then it's got a good gray UV, black guts on the inside. Like I said, this is the daily of the pack for sure, but you can't not do with the Charger. And obviously the metallic silver too ties into all the chrome on the car, the chrome blower, like that iconic like front end look of the Charger. I feel like this hat encapsulates that perfectly. So
nice. And I'm glad you did a callback on this one, because you had mentioned there was a hat previous you had dropped at an event that we did in Houston. So of course, Houston Astros coming in.
Yeah, so this is the 2.0 of the first one. I used to get a lot of questions. I still get a lot of questions about, are you ever going to bring the first one back? And I wanted to, but I wanted to sort of leave that one in the past and throw some new flair on this one. So kind of backstory on the hook on this one. So back in the day, when you got the DVD of the second movie in the franchise, it came with a prelude that showed how this character got from California to Florida. And on his way there, he actually finds the skyline that this hat is based off of in a junkyard in Houston. And that's the whole reason why this is a Houston hat. He rebuilds it there, then drives it to Florida. So that's the idea behind it. Obviously, this is the hat to wear when you feel like acting a fool on the freeway. You feel me? Yeah, so we got a Houston script on the front, metallic silver in the star. All of the white in the front logo also glows in the dark. Obviously, it's a callback to the underglow once again. This hat, as far as like the patch, colors, everything is the exact same as my first one, minus different front logo, and the first one does not glow. I didn't know you could make hats glow back, I didn't know I had the option to make the hat glow back then. Otherwise, I probably would have done it, but I didn't want to bug John too much either, So getting into the patch, so we used the 35 great years patch. And this patch is cool because it's a 65 to 99, and the car in the movie, it's actually a 1999 R34 GTR. So that was the year of the skyline in the movie, which is perfect. You got metallic silver hits, glow in the dark on it. Super sick patch, looks great in person. Moving on to the Batterman. So there was some discussion about this the first time around, if it was the taillights on the skyline or if it was the GTR logo. Originally, I based it off of this metallic silver and red GTR logo on the back of R34s, but someone brought that looks kind of like the taillights, and I kind of so that's the metallic silver red Batterman. And then moving on to the UV, kind of one of the crazier UVs, royal blue UV, black guts, hat club tag, perfect homage to the first one. Couldn't be more stoked with how this one came out. So.
Dude, hell yeah, man.
Man, so from like conception until it was like physically here, man, it's been close to 2 years. It's been like a year and a half or so. So, and I definitely I have to give a huge shout out to AB, because he just did so much to help as far as pointers and getting everything together. Like I literally couldn't have done it without him. So shouts out to my boy Wilder. You absolutely were a crucial point in making this pack happen.
We were working on marketing analytics.
Exactly.
Hey, no, shout out to you, man. The concepts that you had was, to me, like top to bottom, like top tier. So I was like, dude, heck yeah. If the fact that you want to just like not just do it on one car, but have 6 cars put together, like people in the warehouse, when that the warehouse is asking myself, Davey, Ben, hey, when is this dropping? That's when you got a good one. So shout outs to you. People are excited for this one and can't wait.
For sure.
Oh man, I appreciate it.
When is
it
dropping, by the way?
I'll say it again.
When is it dropping?
When is it dropping? Sorry, I cut out a second.
Yeah.
So it's going to be dropping online on November 26th, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. For all my local Arizona people, it will be dropping at Arrowhead only on a specific date. So keep an eye on Home of Hat Club. Let's just say you might get lucky. So just stay tapped in. The whole collection is going to be there as well. Maybe some other surprises too. Yeah, keep an eye out. So.
and an Oscar appearance.
Dude, perhaps an Oscar.
No, I'm
appearance.
definitely gonna be there. I'll ask Davey, but definitely have to get some footage because I know for sure people are definitely gonna line up for this one.
Oh, most
So,
definitely.
heck yeah, man.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, so I'd love to have you there. That would be awesome for sure.
Definitely.
Anybody else got any final questions or final words?
No, just Bo, and congratulations for one. I mean, I understand, like, going from making one hat to making a whole pack. Like, a lot of people don't understand how intricate and like really how much brain power that takes. But just you walking through each of the hats and just talking about those design details, I think that's what really makes design great. And then, like you said, always iterating and making something new with the Houston. I think, like I said, top to bottom, it's a great pack. Congratulations. And I'm expecting to sell out. I think this is definitely going to be one that people are going to be having their eyes peeled out for sure.
Man, I have high hopes for it. And, honestly, too, this pack was really humbling in the sense that, like, the amount of time that it went into, like, I'm stoked with how every detail came out. But the amount of, like, sheer time that went into getting every detail right, every patch, every logo, it's time consuming. And it really gave me a whole new perspective and a respect for, people like, TA100 or Wilder, or people who do this, every day at like the highest level. I'm sure it maybe gets a little easier over time, but man, it was, I'm just happy with how it came out. You know what I mean? All the hard work and effort, it, came to fruition the best way possible. I'm stoked.
I can say from personal reference, like when I did Big Ben's Knockout, which is the first time I ever did like a full collection. Yeah, it took me close to 2 years just because every detail had to be correct, every patch, every logo, etc. And as you were running through every single piece of this collection, it came out. I mean, the fact that very specific years, very specific colors, so on and so forth. Because it's just like, yeah, if you're going to be coming out of the gate with your first one, it's just like you want to make an impact. And I know it's not an ego thing. It's just, no, it just needs to be perfect because this is an expression of you and you want it to carry on to everybody else who, pays the money for it.
For sure.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
Dope, man. Seriously, appreciate you coming by and wishing you the best of luck on this thing just like getting cooked.
Man, I appreciate you guys having me. Like I said, I appreciate all the love from you guys and from everyone who's seen the hats so far. So thank you guys.
Anytime, brother.
Yes, sir. Ben, AB, Bowen, any wise words for the people before we conclude the episode?
I always say be good humans, but I feel like in this case, if you're going to live life, live it a quarter mile at a time.
Oh.
Yeah.
Woo!
How do I get after that, Bowen? You want to
Man, all I got to say is life's simple. You make choices and you don't look back.
See,
that's all I got to say.
I have nothing to say but Dodgers in 7. Ohtani just won MVP. What a time to be a Dodger fan. And next couple packs, it's panic time. So be fast, download the app, turn your notifications for our YouTube.
We're out of here.
Peace.